Well, I'm 27 and I got no friends. Friends to everybody, enemy to yourself. That is a very famous quote, and I think it's so true. And the fact that I don't have any friends is just because that people in the life they come for a while to your life. Like we got classmates and everything. Like I got some classmates, I got some people that I hang out with, like for swimming and for exercises, being part of different teams in basketball and different things. But it's like they're not like my friends. They're like just some people that you say hi to. It doesn't go anywhere deep, and it's because of the fact that most people in life they come for a reason or a season or a lesson, and then they drift apart. So, growing up, I think you will understand the fact that just because sitting next to a guy at the time that you were like in the fifth grade won't mean that you're gonna be like together for a whole your life, and you will drift apart and you will change. You will pursue a new thing, and honestly speaking, I think because of the fact that I have no friends, it's actually a superpower. It's a really beautiful thing. It gave me a lot of freedom to learn different things from studying like way much better to learning different languages, traveling, and I went to many different countries all alone. And on the way, I met some wonderful people, but that was it. Like again, for a short time, I stayed with them, I talked and everything. And that's the way it is actually. If you look at the fact that post COVID, after the coronavirus happened, what kind of changed and shifted in a way that we no longer the guys that we used to be. Everything is online. There's no human interaction as it was. I mean, there are a few human interaction at the university or like I don't know at the cafeteria or at the bar, but it's like not really that exciting. And that's what I personally believe. There is a saying that says, "Friend to everybody, enemy to yourself." As I started this video with a hook, that's so true. I mean, if you, for example, have some people they call you, they text you, they say, "Hey, you know what, Momo, let's go out tonight. Let's go do this thing, do that thing." If you say yes to them, you're saying no to your future. Just think about this. Me in 5 years, me in 10 years, would require a lot of time and effort being devoted to a task. If I just go out on all weekends and spend time with these people that are around me that just require some kind of time to be spent, where am I going to end up in the future in my life? The answer to that question by many of my friends is that they don't know. They're confused. Where they're gonna be even in a single year, let alone 5 years, 10 years. So if you have no idea where you're gonna end up, then all of a sudden it happens, and you're like, "Wow, I'm older now, and what am I doing with my life?" I've been having this kind of conversation with some of my classmates, and it's kind of weird because apparently they're just going forward and they're just spending their time with some of the friends around them, and eventually these friendships will last for a while. There's a time that everything will change and you would move on with your life, whether it's a new job, a new academic kind of journey. For instance, for me, I actually like went to different countries. I went to Italy for study. I went to France during the Olympics. I went to Dubai. I went to way too many countries, and none of the friends that I had in many years ago could ever actually imagine or dream of doing such things. And they texted me like, "Hey, let's catch up. What is it?" And I'm like, "It doesn't really interest me anymore." And the fact that I stopped like hanging out with them, that I said, okay, this is not gonna work out, kind of changed a lot of things in my mind. And I got a lot of free time. So in my free time, I locked myself in a place and I was thinking, okay, so what would I need in the future? And by the way, English is not my mother tongue, but I speak it in a very good way. Also, I got like the TESOL, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, TTCs, Delta, and CAE. A lot of different degrees in English actually, because I thought this would be a requirement for me in the future that is yet to come. And I did that because of the time that I devoted on these tasks. Also, in different kind of events and sports, I suppose that finding a passion in life would be really important. So I stick to swimming because you do an exercise, you exhaust the body, and you tame the mind. After a long period of physical activity, your mind is going to actually shift in a way that you will be more satisfied. It's scientifically proven. So I did also that. I ended up being a swimming coach, a lifeguard, and a scuba diver, all of them certified by the federation. And I got a degree in that, and as a side thing that I just pocketed. None of my friends again did that. Also, in the classes that I actually went, there were some people that like came to me. I talked to them and everything. We even hanged out a few times. But again, at a certain point, everything just settled down because I had to move out of the country. I had to do a few other things. So I would say that having no friends is a great life hack because they're not your real friends. I mean, imagine this. You have a group of friends, okay, and you're hanging out with them. They want to say that, hey, I want you to improve in your life and everything. But have you ever noticed that you do something better than them? All of a sudden, they're not really looking at you in a friendly way. They might say that we support you. But deep down, you understand that they're jealous. They're envious. Like, they envy these kind of things. They want you to do good, but not better than them. If you're here and you do a little bit better than them, they'll be like, hey, this is going too much. You say, hey, easy. Don't go too hard. Try to live a little bit. You have changed. You need to do these things. Believe me, I've heard it all. But it's just that they like you going far beyond what they would actually have the capacity for. So you don't owe them anything. I would say dump their asses and focus on yourself. And in a few years, you can actually find people that are higher quality. And they will come to your life actually so many times. Literally, I go out, there are a lot of people that I talk to, but I don't feel like just spending my time with them is a requirement. If I do that, I gotta waste precious amount of time, especially in my 20s at the moment, and then later on I will be like, hey, I wasted a lot of time on them. So that's the reason why I'm doing this kind of things. And all in all, I believe that most people these days don't know what they want in life, and they just use friends or alcohol or coffee or parties just to run away from the fact that they don't know themselves. So they're lost in the identity. They just want to party and stuff, and reality will hit them. Trust me. In their mid 30s, they will understand this fact that all that party, all that alcohol didn't mean anything. And they wasted a lot of money, a lot of time, that even if they had done some gig works or some really normal jobs, they could have pocketed some money that could be better for the future. I mean, look at it this way. Life is not like you like working every day hard to become someone. It's like different versions of you. You're, for example, 2025 right now, you're here. There's a version of you that happens in the 6 month. After you have to like program yourself in a way that, okay, this version of me in 6 months, what would that guy be like if I achieve a few different things? For example, if I speak Italian, if I do this, if I do that, that version of me would be in a better way. So you focus on that, you tick those things and go do it. I know you might be like, okay, but you need to have a balance in life. You need to figure out what to do. Also, enjoy your time. You know, enjoying yourself and your time is about the moments. It's not like you just go party, party, party. It's just meaningless. A lot of people that commit suicide have been having fun for way too long, prolonged hours of their time and their lives. But it's meaningless. But if you look at the people that have a difficult life, but there is a purpose for them, they will survive and they will shine. You can just use the AI and search for this kind of things. All of the people who succeeded in their lives went through a difficult time to get there. And these days, the social media, these feeds, these kind of Instagram, these applications are psychologically hooking and dragging people that they wouldn't think about these things. I mean, you search, okay, one of my classmates is, for example, in another country. I watched a story on Instagram and did that. How did that make you feel? Why do you follow them? Because you owe them something? That they follow you back, they like you back? This is all a trap. This is all a kind of psychological like leash that we are doing on ourselves. And if this video would give you one hint, is just that just think about people around you. Who's really your friend and who's just gonna walk away when you become more successful than them. And you can test them actually. You can test them and say, you know what, this has happened to me, and for example, I have won something. They're gonna be like, yeah, yeah, good, good, we're supportive. But then you gotta just notice how different they change. Just think about this and try it on people. You will feel it. It's not what they say, it's the feeling that they make you feel. You'll understand, okay, this person says that is my friend. I hang out a lot of hours of my time, but it's not really my friend. It's more close to an enemy. Some of your friends are like worse than your enemies. They try to come close to you just to see what you're doing, just to be like a spy in your life, and then try to improve themselves. I mean, look at this fact, for instance. A lot of things that you tell to your friends as a common kind of gesture that you're close to them will be happening by them. When you talk about, for example, a course or a girlfriend or something, and you all have heard that they backstab you and they grab another friend of yours, and this kind of thing happen all the time because human beings are like that psychologically. And hope that you guys like this video. Feel free to comment down below what you think, and catch you guys in the next one. And just think, who's the real friend and who's the enemy, and will they like you to succeed in your life? Have a nice one.